They'll call you selfish for choosing yourself. But the real question is, why were you ever expected to abandon yourself in the first place? Today, we're diving into a truth that many women struggle to accept. Self-love is not selfish. If you've ever felt guilty for saying no, setting boundaries, or simply putting your needs first, this video is for you. I'm breaking down why we carry that guilt, where it really comes from, and how to release it for good. Because you deserve to take up space in your own life without apology. Let's get real. Most of us, especially women, were raised to believe that being good means being selfless. We were taught to give, to pour from our cup even when it's empty, to be the helper, the fixer, the caretaker, even when we are the ones hurting. We say yes when we mean no. We smile even when we're exhausted. We apologize for simply existing, for having needs, for taking a break. But when we finally say, I need time for myself, or no, I can't do that today, the guilt hits hard. That voice inside whispers, you're being selfish. But here's the truth no one told you. Choosing yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Let's unpack that guilt for a second. It's not random, it's learned. It starts when we're very young. You're praised when you shed your toys, when you're nice, when you don't speak up. You're told, don't be difficult, don't be dramatic, don't make a scene. Translation, be small, be quiet, be agreeable. Over time, you internalize that love is earned by self-abandonment, that approval means ignoring your own needs. Fast forward to adulthood, you are overextended, overwhelmed, and under-nurtured, but still trying to be enough for everyone else. And when you finally begin to reclaim your time, your boundaries, or your voice, you feel guilty. But that guilt, it's not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's a sign that you're breaking a toxic pattern. One of my clients, let's call her Amanda, full-time career woman, she hit a breaking point. She was doing everything for everyone. Her clients, her kids, her partner, but herself. She told me, I feel invisible, like I don't exist unless I'm giving. Her turning point? Sitting in the hospital parking lot after a 12-hour shift, crying, not from sadness, but from pure exhaustion. That day, she chose to say no. She started therapy. She carved out 20 minutes a day just for herself. Was the guilt there? Yes. But guess what followed after? Freedom. So here's the big question. Why do we feel guilty for choosing ourselves? Let's call it what it is. Emotional conditioning. You've been taught that being good means putting yourself last. So when you do the opposite, your brain throws up red flags. It thinks you're in danger, when really you're just healing. Here's what guilt says. If I say no, they'll be mad at me. If I take time for myself, I'm letting people down. If I put myself first, that makes me selfish. Here's what self-love says. I can love people and still choose myself. My needs matter too. Boundaries aren't walls, they are doors to healthier relationships. It's not about becoming cold or uncaring. It's about becoming whole. Let's break this down even further. Self-love is not a luxury, it's survival. It's waking up and choosing not to self-abandon. It's having your own back. It's being the kind of friend to yourself that you've always been to others. Let's look at 3 major areas where guilt often shows up when we start choosing ourselves. Number 1, saying no. You don't owe anyone a yes that costs you your peace. Listen to that one more time. You don't owe anyone a yes that costs you your peace. When you say no, you're not rejecting the person. You're protecting your energy. Guilt shows up because you're disrupting the whole story that your worth is tied to how much you can give. But guess what? You're allowed to disappoint others in order to honor yourself. You're not responsible for how others respond to your boundaries. You're responsible for setting them. Number 2, taking a rest. We live in a hustle culture that glorifies burnout. You're praised for being busy, not for being well. So when you rest, your brain panics. Am I being lazy? Should I be doing more? And that's why I hate the word lazy. Here's what I remind myself of. Rest isn't a reward. It's a requirement. You don't have to earn it. Your body is not a machine. You are allowed to pause without guilt. 3, putting yourself first. This is the big one because most people have been told that putting yourself first is selfish. Let me reframe that. Putting yourself first isn't about being better than others. It's about being whole with others. When you're full, you can give from overflow. You have the capacity to give from a place of overflow, not from emptiness. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop caring at the expense of your own well-being. The hardest part isn't knowing this, it's living it. It's saying no when everyone expects you to say yes. It's taking a rest when your to-do list is still long. It's holding your boundary when people get upset. That's where the real work begins. And here's where most people get stuck. They wait until they burn out, break down, or reach rock bottom before giving themselves permission to rest or say no. But what if we didn't wait until it hurt to take care of ourselves? What if we treated self-love like the foundation, not the last resort? Let's talk about releasing guilt, because knowing something logically is different than embodying it emotionally. Here are a few tools that helped me, and I've used these for my clients as well. Number 1, the guilt reframe practice. Every time guilt shows up, ask yourself, is this guilt based on my old conditioning? Or is it because I'm actually doing something wrong? 9 times out of 10, the guilt is coming from the old good girl programming. And once you name that, you can let it go. Number 2, mirror talk affirmations. Yep, it's awkward at first, but powerful. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I choose myself today, and that's okay. My needs are valid. Loving myself is not a crime. Repeat until you believe it, or until the voice of guilt starts to fade. Number 3, community and boundaries. Surround yourself with people who respect your no, who don't punish you for having needs. If someone only loves you when you abandon yourself, they don't love you. They love what you do for them. You are allowed to outgrow relationships that require your silence, your exhaustion, or your guilt. Number 4, normalize self-prioritization. Do something every day that centers you without apologizing. Take yourself out to lunch. Say no to the text you don't want to reply to. Turn off your phone and just breathe. The more you practice choosing yourself, the more normal it becomes. Let me leave you with this. Self-love is not a betrayal of others. It's a reunion with yourself. There's a version of you underneath all the guilt, the one who knows her worth, who honors her boundaries, who doesn't apologize for taking up space. You don't have to keep breaking yourself into pieces to make other people comfortable. You are allowed to choose yourself without the guilt, the shame, or the apology. And in case no one has told you today, you're not selfish, you're healing, and that's the most courageous thing you can do. Let's wrap this up. If you've ever felt guilty for prioritizing your peace, your needs, or your time, know this: you are not alone. That guilt is just old programming. Choosing yourself is not selfish, it's sacred. When you stop apologizing for who you are and start loving yourself boldly, you change everything. Not just for you, but for every woman who is watching you become whole. So, if you're ready to keep growing and choosing yourself unapologetically, make sure to check out my video, 5 Powerful Practices for Radical Self-Love. It's the perfect next step on your journey. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt guilty for putting yourself first? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. If this video spoke to you, show some love by hitting that like button. It really helps the channel and lets me know this content is resonating with you. Until next time, stay radiant and take care of your beautiful mind and body.